Ever wondered if she's into you? You see her across the room, maybe you've been friends for a while, or you're just starting to get to know each other. You feel a spark, but is it mutual? Look, understanding the subtle cues of attraction can be like navigating a minefield. One wrong step and you blow it. Today, we're diving into the psychology behind attraction and revealing 5 key signs that a girl is wet for you. These are subtle yet powerful cues you don't want to miss. We're talking about the unspoken language of love, the stuff she might not even be aware she's communicating. Get ready to decode her signals, because once you know what to look for, you'll be amazed at what you discover. Let's get started. Let's talk about eye contact, folks. It's one of those things that can make or break a connection, whether it's in a romantic setting or just a casual conversation. It's the most powerful form of nonverbal communication we have. A single glance can convey more than 1,000 words ever could. You see, our eyes are the windows to our souls. They can reveal our innermost thoughts and feelings without us even realizing it. They reveal our thoughts, our feelings, and yes, even our desires. It's like having a direct line to someone's heart and mind. When it comes to attraction, prolonged eye contact is a major tell. It's a way of saying, I'm interested in you, without uttering a single word. Now, I'm not talking about a quick glance across the room. Those fleeting moments are often just that, fleeting and inconsequential. I'm talking about that lingering gaze, that moment when her eyes lock onto yours and she doesn't look away. It's a powerful, almost magnetic connection. It's like she's seeing right through you into your very essence. It's a moment of vulnerability and openness that can be incredibly intimate, and trust me, that's a good thing. It means she's comfortable enough to let her guard down and truly connect with you. When a woman holds your gaze for an extended period, it means she's interested. She's not just looking at you, she's looking into you. She's trying to establish a connection, to build a bridge between your souls. It's a silent conversation that speaks volumes. She's saying, without saying a word, "Hey, I see you, I acknowledge you." It's a form of validation and recognition. I like what I see, and I want to know more. It's an invitation to engage, to explore the possibilities of what could be. This kind of eye contact is often accompanied by other subtle cues, like dilated pupils or a slight smile. These are involuntary reactions that signal genuine interest. She might even blush or look away shyly before returning her gaze to yours. These small gestures can speak louder than words. These are all signs that she's feeling the heat, my friend. She's intrigued, she's curious, and she's definitely interested. But here's the kicker. Prolonged eye contact isn't just a sign of attraction. It's a gateway to deeper emotional intimacy. It's also a way of building intimacy. When you maintain eye contact, you're creating a space for vulnerability and trust. When you look into someone's eyes for an extended period, it releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone. This powerful neurochemical fosters feelings of closeness and bonding. This powerful neurochemical creates feelings of trust, connection, and yes, even love. It's nature's way of bringing us closer together. So the next time you're with a woman you're interested in, pay attention to her eyes. They can tell you more than you might think. Are they darting all over the place, or are they locked onto yours? The difference can be quite telling. If it's the latter, you might just have a shot, my friend. It's a sign that she's genuinely interested and open to getting to know you better. But remember, eye contact is just one piece of the puzzle. It's an important piece, but it's not the whole picture. Let's move on to the next sign. Stay tuned, because there's so much more to discover about the art of attraction. All right, let's talk about physical touch. This is where things get really interesting, folks. Physical touch is a powerful form of communication that often speaks louder than words. You see, touch is a fundamental human need. It's one of the most basic ways we connect with others. It's how we show affection, how we communicate desire, and how we build trust and intimacy. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll find excuses to touch you. These touches are not random, they are intentional and meaningful. It might be a playful nudge on the arm, a way to break the ice and create a sense of closeness. Or it could be a gentle touch on the hand, a subtle yet intimate gesture that signals deeper interest. These touches might seem small and insignificant, but trust me, they speak volumes. They are her way of testing the waters. Think about it. We don't just go around touching everyone, do we? Physical touch is reserved for those we feel a connection with. We reserve physical contact for people we're comfortable with, people we trust, and yes, people we're attracted to. It's a way of breaking down barriers. So when a woman initiates physical touch, it's a clear sign that she's breaking down barriers and inviting you into her personal space. She's opening up to you. Now, the type of touch is important here. Different touches convey different messages. A quick pat on the back is different from a lingering touch on the arm. The former is friendly while the latter is more intimate and flirty. The former is friendly while the latter is flirty. It's all about the context and the intention behind the touch. Pay attention to the duration, the intensity, and the context of the touch. These factors can tell you a lot about her feelings. If she's constantly finding excuses to touch you, even in subtle ways, it's a sure sign she's into you. She's trying to create a physical connection. She's testing the waters, seeing how you respond to her touch. It's her way of gauging your interest and comfort level. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a little playful touch from someone they're attracted to? It's electrifying, it creates a spark and builds anticipation. But here's the thing, physical touch is a two-way street. It's a form of communication that requires mutual participation. If she's putting herself out there and you're not reciprocating, she's going to pick up on that. It can create a sense of rejection or disinterest. So if you're feeling it, don't be afraid to touch her back. A reciprocal touch can reinforce the connection and show that you're interested too. A light touch on the arm, a playful nudge, or a gentle hand on her back can go a long way. It shows that you're engaged and responsive. Just remember to keep it respectful and appropriate for the situation. Physical touch should always be consensual and considerate of the other person's comfort. Chapter 3. Mirroring your moves. The dance of attraction. Have you ever noticed how couples tend to mirror each other's body language? It's a fascinating phenomenon that often goes unnoticed in our daily interactions. They sit the same way, they gesture in sync, and they even finish each other's sentences. This synchronization isn't just limited to romantic couples, it can be seen in close friends and family members too. It's like they're two halves of the same whole, moving in perfect harmony. This connection is often so seamless that it feels almost magical. Well, folks, this isn't a coincidence. There's a psychological basis for this behavior. It's called mirroring, and it's a powerful sign of attraction. Mirroring is a subconscious way of saying, I feel connected to you. You see, when we're attracted to someone, we subconsciously mimic their behavior. This isn't something we plan, it just happens naturally. It's our way of building rapport, of showing them that we're on the same wavelength. This mirroring helps to create a sense of unity and understanding. It's like saying, hey, I get you, I'm like you. This silent communication can be incredibly powerful in forming bonds. So, how do you know if she's mirroring you? It's all in the details. Pay attention to her body language. Notice the small, subtle cues. Does she cross her legs after you do? This could be a sign that she's subconsciously aligning herself with you. Does she lean in when you lean in? This mirroring can indicate a deeper level of engagement and interest. Does she take a sip of her drink when you do? These small actions can reveal a lot about her feelings. If you start noticing these subtle signs of mirroring, it's a good indication that she's subconsciously trying to connect with you. It's her way of saying, I'm interested. Now, mirroring isn't just about physical gestures. It goes beyond that. It can also manifest in her speech patterns, her tone of voice, and even her word choices. This verbal mirroring can be just as telling as physical mirroring. She might start using the same slang you use, adopting your way of speaking. Or she might adopt your way of telling a story, reflecting your narrative style. It's like she's trying on your personality for size, seeing how it fits with her own. The more she mirrors you, the more attracted she is. It's that simple. This mirroring is a clear sign of her interest and attraction. It's her way of saying, I see you, I like you, and I want to be more like you. This connection can be the foundation of a deeper relationship, but remember, mirroring is a subconscious behavior. She's not aware that she's doing it. She's not doing it on purpose, so don't call her out on it. Just appreciate the connection that's forming. Just enjoy the dance of attraction and see where it leads. This beautiful unspoken language can guide you to a deeper understanding and connection. Chapter 4. Cracking the Code. What her communication style reveals. Let's talk about communication, folks. It's the lifeblood of any relationship, romantic or otherwise. And when it comes to attraction, how a woman communicates with you can reveal a lot about her feelings. Now, I'm not just talking about the words she says, although those are important too. I'm talking about her overall communication style. Is she eager to talk to you? Does she initiate conversations? Does she respond to your messages promptly? These are all telltale signs that she's interested. Think about it. We make time for the things that are important to us. If she's constantly texting you, calling you, or finding excuses to chat, it's because she enjoys your company and wants to stay connected. She's making you a priority in her life, and that's a big deal. But it's not just about the frequency of communication. It's also about the quality. Does she seem genuinely interested in what you have to say? Does she ask follow-up questions? Does she remember the details you share? These are all signs that she's not just going through the motions. She's truly engaged in the conversation and wants to get to know you on a deeper level. And here's a little secret. Women love a good listener. So if you want to make a good impression, put your phone down, make eye contact, and really listen to what she has to say. Trust me, she'll notice and appreciate it. Chapter 5. Unlocking Intimacy, the Power of Shared Stories. We're going deep in this chapter, folks. We're talking about vulnerability, intimacy, and the power of shared stories. You see, when a woman shares her personal stories with you, she's not just passing the time. She's inviting you into her world, sharing her experiences and trusting you with her vulnerabilities. This is a big deal, folks. We don't just open up to anyone. We reserve this level of intimacy for people we feel safe with, people we trust, and yes, people we're attracted to. So if she's sharing her hopes, her dreams, her fears, and her insecurities with you, it's a clear sign that she sees you as someone she can confide in. Now, the type of stories she shares is important. Is she telling you funny anecdotes about her day, or is she sharing deeply personal experiences? The more intimate the stories, the stronger the connection. And here's the thing, sharing personal stories is a two-way street. If she's opening up to you, it's important to reciprocate. Share your own stories, your own vulnerabilities. This creates a sense of balance and equality in the relationship. Remember, intimacy is built on trust and vulnerability. So the next time she shares a personal story with you, don't just brush it off. Listen attentively, ask follow-up questions, and show her that you value her openness. So there you have it, folks. 5 powerful signs that she's secretly attracted to you. Remember, these signs are just a starting point. Every woman is different, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to decoding attraction. So, next time you're with her, watch out for these signs. They might just reveal more than words ever could. Trust your gut, pay attention to her cues, and don't be afraid to take a chance. You never know what might happen. And as always, if you're struggling to navigate the complex world of relationships, don't hesitate to reach out for help. There's no shame in seeking guidance from a professional. We're all in this together, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing psychology facts and relationship tips.